Welcome to day 17 of the Daily Warrior Ritual Challenge. Okay, um, so today it's about, all right, so we're continue implementing and making necessary adjustments. So, um, not to confuse anybody, each day from day 1 to all the way to day 30, you should always consistently be documenting what it is that worked for you, what didn't work for you, and continuously document. I don't remember which day that I spoke about that, but refer back to it and to also make sure that you're doing it every day, no matter, even if you're reflecting. If you're on day 15 or if you just did day 15, but you're still not, you are to always document your progress, what worked, what didn't work, what set you back, what didn't set you back, what, like just always making sure you're documenting it. And so you can reflect again in the next 15 days, um, or, or whenever day 30 hits for you. Okay. Um, all right. So today is about continue implementing your and making any necessary adjustments. So today I wanted to speak briefly about um, creating a schedule and some things that you may or you should um, note for yourself for creating a schedule. So again, I've said this and I'll say it again. This challenge is for anybody that wants to create change for themselves. So it doesn't matter if you have an online business, if you have a brick and mortar business, if you don't have a business and you work for someone, if you're a contractor for someone, it doesn't matter. This challenge is for anybody and everybody that's willing to take the time to work on themselves. So you can create a schedule based upon, let's say you have already a set schedule that you need to that you already have. You create this schedule and you put in tasks that you already have obligations for. So let's say you do work for someone or you have client work or whatever, you put that in your schedule so you're able to also fit in the things that you also want to achieve, such as whatever goals that you're working towards achieving. Excuse me. All right. So create a schedule. Make a list of your daily tasks and activities. I feel like I've talked about this, but I want to reiterate it and speak a little more about it. Estimate the time required for each task. Identify blocks of time in your day. Assign tasks uh, to specific blocks of time. Use a planner, calendar to schedule your task. Review, adjust your schedule as needed, and be consistent. So, make a list and of your daily tasks and activities. Eliminate, no, estimate the time required for each task. Identify the blocks of time in your day. Assign tasks to specific blocks of time. Use a planner to schedule your task, review and adjust your schedule as needed, and be consistent with what it is that you want to, um, whatever goal it is that you want to achieve and or strive towards. Um, so just to rewind a little bit, because I do feel like I sped up a little further than I should have, but just to speak a little more on so to speak about make a list of your daily task and activities. Start by making a task or making a list of all the tasks and activities you need to complete each day. This includes work tasks, self-care activities, and leisure activities. Estimate the time required for each task. Next, estimate the amount of time you think each task will need to take to complete. This will help you determine how much time you need to allocate for each task. Identify blocks of time in your day. Look at your daily schedule and identify blocks of time that can be dedicated to specific tasks. You may want to create blocks of time for your work tasks, self care activities, leisure activities, and any other commitments you have. Um, and I'll speak about, and I'll just jump around and I'm going to speak more about the review and adjust your schedule as needed. It is okay if your schedule doesn't go exactly as planned every day. Be willing to review and adjust your schedule as needed to fit your changing needs and circumstances. Again, be flexible. It's okay. Sometimes things just are not going to go our way. And when we expect that, we are not let down because it's an expectation. I expect something to happen, but if it doesn't happen, I'm so grateful, like, to be able to be on task and to be able to like, that's gratifying in and of itself, but just to be like, "You know what? I'm not gonna expect it. I'm just gonna expect the unexpected, and if the unexpected doesn't happen, I'm very grateful that it didn't happen this day, and hopefully that moves forward, but I'm aware that that may not always be the case each month, day, week, moving forward." So be intentional with what you're doing. Be very real with yourself. Be um, aware of the things that you're doing. Like, like, wow, I didn't realize that I spend 4 hours a day maybe on social media. Maybe I could allocate that time into something else. Maybe I could be studying or reading a book or books that I'm interested in, or I could be taking some lectures. There's lots of courses online. Like, there's lots of things that you can utilize and do. Like, that's why I said creating routines and rituals, they don't necessarily only have to be about making money or about health and wellness. They could also be about expanding your knowledge base. So, okay. So that's essentially it for day 17 of the Daily Warrior Ritual Challenge. I hope this was helpful. I know I kind of sped along a bit because I didn't want to spend too much time on today because it's more of like a briefing, just more of a reminder that just to remind us that even though we're implementing, this is still a part of implementation. Being able to be aware of where our schedule looks like and plug and play in with what works for us, what doesn't work for us, what worked for this situation. Moving forward, this is what I'll do if this situation happens, and this is what I'll not do when this situation happens. So, it when we start becoming more aware of what's happening in our lives, now we could really take back certain things that we didn't realize that was holding us back and utilizing it more efficiently. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. And I will speak to you all on day 18 of the Daily Warrior Ritual Challenge. Love thyself, learn thyself. Take care.